served us the par since the day we was born. Anybody pissed off? Gotta make a drink to yarn. Now I'm Kelly. Now I'm Bill Cosby. Now I'm Puff Daddy Rich. That's me, Toonie Rich. What she say?
And now, meet and greet the starting lineup for your Hawai'i Rainbow Warriors! And outside hitter, 6'3" senior from San Diego, California, number 1, Chaz Galloway! And the girl, 5'7" junior from Waialae, Oahu, number 5, Eliu Choi! And middle blocker, 6'9" sophomore from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 8, Kurt Neusterer! And center, 6'8" freshman from Manhattan Beach, California, number 13, Trent Rosenthal! And opposite, 6'9" senior from Kailua, Oahu, number 14, Alakai Todd! And middle blocker, 6'7" senior from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, number 21, Guilherme Voss! And outside hitter, 6'4" senior from Nea Smirny, Greece, floor captain, number 6, Spiros Hakas! Assistant coaches Kupono Fei and Chad Giesman. Associate coach Milan Zarkovic. Head coach for your Rainbow Warriors, Charlie Wade.
Night of the Outrigger Invitational, the third-ranked Rainbow Warrior volleyball team grounded the 14th-ranked Flyers of Lewis with 10 service aces and a .458 hitting percentage. Earlier in the day, 5th-ranked UC Irvine took down number 1 Grand Canyon, handing the Lopes their first loss of the season in a 5-set thriller to open the tournament. It's elite-level volleyball in Mānoa, day 2 of the Outrigger. Top-ranked Grand Canyon and number 3 Hawai'i. With that, we welcome you inside a packed Simplify Arena at Stan Sheriff Center. Kanoa Leahy sitting next to Chris McLaughlin. C-Mac, take us through the Kaiser Permanente keys to the match.
Grand Canyon has the lope been poked. Expect this GCU team to come out with a little more fire and a chip on the shoulder after they suffered their first loss of the year last night in UC Irvine. And for Hawaii, all cylinders. Well, Hawaii will need to have every player bring their A game to defeat the still number 1 Grand Canyon team. No sputtering engines or lapses allowed.
Both teams 15-1 overall records. Of course, GCU suffering its first loss of the season last night. A 5-setter against UC Irvine remains number 1. It's 1 versus 3, and Guilherme Voss, as he did last night against Lewis, able to get the scoring started for the Rainbow Warriors. The Hawaiian Financial FCU starting lineups coming up and scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Hawaii going with Rosenthal at setter, Eliu Choi at libero. Then you got Chaz Galloway, Spiros Hakas, Guilherme Voss, who had that kill, and Alakai Todd currently on the floor. Kurt Neusterer the other middle. Outside it is Camden Gianni. If you were going to compare Spiros Hakas to one of the Lope hitters, it would be Camden Gianni. 6'5" redshirt senior, averaging 3.5 kills per set. Also the team leader in service aces. He is potent. from all angles. Backside is Hakas, and he's able to go off with a one-on-one block attempt of Jackson Hickman, and out for another Hawaii point.
Notice on the first good pass, Rosenthal went to, as usual, G. Boss. On the second good pass, he goes back to Spiros Hakas. I think a good choice. Hakas had a one-on-one there.
So 2 serving 1 here is Spiros. Had a pair of aces last night, and that back row set goes to Carter Rogers, who destroys it. 6'5" redshirt junior from Denver, Colorado. He's averaging 1.8 kills per set, hitting 260 on the year. 2 of the top 4 teams nationally in terms of hitting percentage on the floor right now. Good pass that time, and the behind-the-head set to Voss. And G. Voss with a little G-force, and Hawaii up 1.
I love the way Guilherme is going to different spots along the net, not just going to the same spot in front of Rosenthal, but goes behind him once in a while to be a little bit more deceptive. Look at those kill percentage numbers, 606. That's a huge number.
Yeah, had 2 errors last night, which is an anomaly in the world of Guilherme Voss. Good dig there along the back line by Hakas. Cross-court set, it's Galloway off the block, the cover there by Voss. Rosenthal going back row, it's Hakas, and he hits it into the twine.
Set just a little bit low, and Hakas might have been a little bit early.
So look at Matt Worley in his 9th season as head coach for GCU. Led them to their first ever NCAA tournament appearance a year ago. They have just steadily climbed and gotten better and better here year after year. And with a very veteran crew, as Gianni sends it long, this is in many ways kind of a payoff year, and part of the reason why Charlie Wade refers to them as a true #1 ranked team.
Exactly, and you know, they actually have a banner, I think, is in their gym that has the NC2A on there as their first one ever, their first appearance.
Yeah, set a program record for wins last year with 22. Middle set, the swing there by Rico Wardlow will be returned. One-hand set to Neusterer, couldn't put it down. Wardlow again, blocked and roped. Neusterer sending it back.
Oh, Tread Rosenthal, it helps to be 6'10". He goes up and intercepts that ball from going over the net. What a play.
And a good look at Charlie Wade, his team riding a 14-match win streak. Lost in the second match of that series to open the season against Loyola Chicago. They haven't lost since. Served by Alaka'i Todd is a good one. Set goes to Hickman, and nothing doing. Neusterer, back-to-back blocks.
Hickman, who went errorless last night, gets an early error here tonight.
Yeah, Jackson Hickman, the 6'4" redshirt senior from right there in Phoenix, Arizona, had one of the best individual performances we've ever seen in this building last night in the 5-set loss to Irvine. He had 23 kills on 38 attacks and 0 errors. Oh, also had 15 digs. There he is, rolling it over the block. Good dig by Leu Choi. Galloway rising high and just hit it beyond that deep corner. It was awfully close. So the point goes to Grand Canyon, and it will be Jackson Hickman to serve.
You also saw Charlie Wade went over and gave Chaz Galloway a quick 5. He liked the swing. He liked the high snap over the block.
Pass by Galloway on the money, and look at Rosenthal over on 2 with the slam dunk.
Oh, I like the offense from Tread. I like that. Little change in the offense, a little diversity in the offensive attacks. Good twist and turn and down.
One of the storylines coming into this Outrigger Invitational, right? How is this 17-year-old phenom setter going to fare? Last night he did pretty darn well with 3 aces to go along with 28 assists. Oh, that's set off the mark, though. Little joust above the tape, and it's won by Hakas. The left hand and the only hand.
Oh, I got lucky there, that's for sure. Tread did not put up a good set there. Really jammed Hakas, and Hakas just pushed away and wins the joust.
So 8 serving 4. 2 teams that are able to score in bunches from the service line. Hawaii had 10 aces last night. Grand Canyon had 8, and that is a smash, courtesy Rico Wardlow. Another one of the seniors on the squad, 6'7", from Bolingbrook, Illinois. Had 9 kills, hit .533 in the loss to Irvine. He's hitting .548 on the year.
Unbelievable. Number 2 in the NPSF right now.
And he will jump serve, and he misses wide. So it's 9 serving 5 here in set 1, and Kurt Neusterer retreating back to serve here for the Rainbow Warriors. This Outrigger Invitational, man, stacked again. Remember last year we had the top 3 ranked teams in the country, 3 top 5 teams, including number 14, Lewis, as the 4th team in the field this season. D-set, that's Gianni. The block slowed it down. Dug up by Chaz. High ball set. 3 blockers against Hakas, and he tools it. And Hawaii gets the point.
Not often does the hitter win that battle, but Hakas did that time.
Timeout, Antelopes. This crowd, large in number, drinking it in. Second of the action, watch Spectrum Sports on the go. The Spectrum News app has the local sports you love and the news and weather that matter most to you. Download today on the App Store or Google Play. It's Hawaii up 10-5 in the first. C-Mac, what are we seeing so far?
Well, Hawaii playing some pretty good volleyball right now, and some mistakes by GCU uncharacteristic. We'll see how maybe they fix things during the timeout or not.
An ace out of the timeout, courtesy Kurt Neusterer.
And this is a guy who characteristically this year scores points in bunches. He doesn't go back and serve one time, then he's done. He gets 4 or 5 in a row, and then one time this year he's had 17 in a row.
This is a middle who entered this tournament serving in at about a 94% clip.
Yeah.
And with some pace. Good pass that time, and look at Nick's little sleight of hand, the 6'3", redshirt junior from Storm Lake, Iowa. Graduated from Torrey Pines High School in California. The reigning MPSF Offensive Player of the Week.
As soon as he turned his shoulder there, Gio should have gone up with him.
D-set goes to Alakai Todd. And the hand of Todd delivers Hawaii's 12th point.
Almighty Todd. There's signs come out. Maikai Alakai. Maikai meaning fine or good.
And so Tread Rosenthal now to serve for the Rainbow Warriors. And he sends it out. Getting back to the Outrigger Invitational, though, funky how some of these matches tend to go when you have teams of such high caliber. UC Irvine delivers Grand Canyon its first loss of the season in 5 thrilling sets last night, as that serve by Rogers goes into the twine. And then you flip it around. Lewis, who got swept by Hawaii in pretty demonstrative fashion last night, they defeat UC Irvine in 5 in the early match this evening.
Go figure. I never would have predicted that, would you?
No, we didn't see it coming.
Didn't see that one coming.
But a great win for Dan Friend's crew. Outside, that is Hickman again, slowed down by the block. Here's Voss off the block, pinballed around. What an effort, but Alakai Todd was waiting.
There's some alert play by Alakai. The ball came over quickly, and Alakai was quick to jump up and tap it down. Some great scrambling by GCU in the meantime to keep that rally alive. Love the way Herndon's playing right now. He's passed a couple of really good balls that were, I thought, very difficult. See how he does with this one. Pretty good.
Pass by Cooper Herndon. Gianni rolls it over the block, dug up by Hakas. Rosenthal, quick middle set to Voss. And now a chance to play it back for GCU. It is Hickman again, dug up this time by Hakas. Here's Galloway, the tip shot, diving save, slight. So the high ball set goes to Gianni, past the block and down, little wrist away motion. And Camden Gianni, as he so often does, coming through with an out-of-system put down.
He's developed more than one shot in his arsenal. You know, he played with the U.S. national team over the summer of 23. He was last summer, and he played in the Pan Am Games, and he's just got a lot of that savvy and international experience.
6th year with Grand Canyon, an AVCA All-American honorable mention last season. 4th time that he's gotten love from the AVCA in that regard. He is a decorated player. Last year averaged just under 3 kills per set. Also set the Lopes single season record with 41 aces. And that one misses down the line, and so Hawaii gets the 15 first. Timeout on the floor. 3 versus 1. Right now it is 3 with the big advantage. Welcome back. Let's go inside. The numbers presented by Long's Drugs. 887. That's Hawaii's set win-loss percentage this season. 47 sets won, 6 sets lost. That's tops in the NCAA. We talked about these two teams having the same overall record, 15-1, coming into this match. Well, GCU has 47 set wins to now 7 set losses. So Hawaii is 1 set better in that category than GCU. But that's how evenly matched these two teams measure up to be. Here's Keone Thim out of the timeout. Almost got that one down. Backside set. Gianni, what a save by Thim, but nobody was able to get over there to help him out. He was in the fetal position, taking cover, thinking that he'd have some of his teammates stomping over him trying to get to that loose volleyball.
It's like he hurt his hip there.
Of course, if it was a Leu Choi, he would just fly clear over Keone Thim and the table going for that.
That's right.
And an out serve there by Gianni. That is the 5th service error for GCU in this opening frame, C-Mac. You have the Lopes hitting 176. We mentioned they're coming into this match hitting 347, 4th best in the NCAA. Hawaii hitting 357 and out blocking the Lopes 3.5 to nothing.
I'm really surprised by the service errors because they're known as a very low service error team.
Back row, and the block is up on Rogers. The swing by Gianni. And he misses wide. No touch. Point for Hawaii. Oh, this Rainbow Warrior block. They are touching seemingly everything that GCU is bringing.
Yeah, I think Kapono Fay and company have done a great job of the scouting report. Hawaii blockers know right where to position themselves to at least get a touch.
First hitting error for Gianni. And that's an ace. Alaka'i Todd. And a wave of the finger as Hawaii has scored its 3rd straight. And they have Grand Canyon doubled up in the first. What a scene here in Mānoa. Welcome back. Let's check out tonight's Hyundai head-to-head stat line. And look at the digs here. Hawaii with 8 digs to GCU's 4. And how about Spiros Hakas? He has 5 of those Hawaii digs. He is out digging Grand Canyon by himself at the moment. And the Rainbow Warriors on the scoreboard have the Lopes doubled up at the moment.
Spiros has come to play, as we alluded to in the pregame. He was really looking forward to tonight.
Out of the timeout, Todd with the serve. Back row set, dug up over the net by Hakas, but it drifts just wide of the floor.
I think Hawaii's serving way too many times to Cooper Herndon, their libero on GCU, and he's popping up some pretty good passes. I think they're just missing their serves. They're trying to get away from him, but Herndon is taking an awful lot of court.
So give that kill to Carter Rogers. Pass by Galloway there, and it's Neusterer pulverizing that middle set.
Great set from Rosenthal as well. He's trying desperately to be a good connector with his middles, and it's getting better and better each night. Watch how fast this tempo is. Boom! That was really a quick set.
So 19 serving 10. Chaz bringing it across into the twine. Just the 2nd service error here of this first set for Hawaii.
You know, one thing we're looking at tonight for a turnaround is Camden Gianni. Last night, he hit 60 balls. Had 12 kills, 11 errors, hit only 0-17. Not a good number. Tonight, he's looking to turn that around. Tonight, so far, 2 kills and 5 errors.
And Rosenthal again going over on 2. Not something that he has shown at a very high frequency this season, and you might suspect Grand Canyon caught a little off guard on those 2 occasions.
Well, if they were looking at the scouting report, they wouldn't find that on there. He just really has not done it very much at all.
So 20 serving 11, and in comes one of the other freshman fan favorites, the freshman Frenchman.
Human
Louis
highlight
Sakanoko.
reel. Human highlight reel.
What a pass there by Rogers. Gianni dug up by Sakanoko. Rosenthal D-set to Todd, and he hits it long.
Oh, Cardinals sin. If you ever get a great dig on your side, that hitter's got to keep it in. Look at that dig by Sakanoko.
That was just straight fire from Camden Gianni as well.
And his good buddy Colton Cowell in France is probably watching right now and going, way to go, Louis.
Hawai'i still up 8 here. Rosenthal going to Voss. Tried to go wrist away. Missed it wide. And so GCU back within 7 here. And the crowd trying to urge the home team on. Pass by Huckus. Rosenthal goes out to Spiros off the block on one knee, dug up by Slight. So high ball set goes to Gianni, but it drifts towards the net. Little joust up there. Rosenthal, Huckus!
And those Huckus took a blocker with him. G-Boss took a blocker with him, leaving Huckus with just one blocker, even kind of a half a blocker there. He didn't get up the net. Wow.
Yeah, Spiros was peeking over the block on that one.
Yeah.
Served by Rosenthal. Middle set. And that one put down by Cameron Thorne, the 6'4" sophomore from Hollywood, Florida. A guy hitting .475 on the year coming into this match. Also 3rd nationally in blocks per set. Look at that, 1.3. Rosenthal to Voss, blocked and roofed, right on cue. Cameron Thorne. 70 total blocks coming into this match.
He's a good reader, nice jumper, best vertical on the team.
Here's Galloway, speaking of verticals from the back row, dug up by Rogers. High and away, it goes to Hickman, blocked. Now the other side, it is Gianni, able to tap it past the block, and GCU finding its footing here. They are on a 5-1 run. They are within 5 here in the first.
Good timeout by Charlie Way. Needs to slow things down. GCU with a lot of momentum right now. Putting together some really good, nice plays, some good passing. Nick Slight, again, giving his hitters one-on-one situations.
Let's send it over to Ryan Kalei-Suji. What you got, Ryan?
Hey, thanks, Kono. I'm here behind the GCU bench listening in. In the last few huddles, there wasn't really a sense of urgency during the first 2 timeouts. The team seemed very composed, saying, hey, we obviously know this is a tough place to play in, and they just needed to settle down. One of the things that they said is, we just got to get our offense going. Let's continue to pass, continue to move our feet. But most importantly, what we need to do is just get this offense reeling. The other thing that they're trying to do is they're trying to avoid the Hawai'i block. The coaching staff really making it apparent for their hitters to hit high hands, going high flat rather than trying to hit and power through the seams. Back over to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Ryan. Your reaction to that, C-Matt?
Yeah, that's, I think, an accurate analysis of what GCU looked like they were trying to do, to stay calm, not get rattled, not panic, not push any panic buttons. Instead, they've come out of that very calm and confident. Looks like they're playing some pretty good volleyball right now, but they just dug a huge hole there in the beginning.
Yeah, Hawai'i was lava hot early. They were hitting over 350. They have come back down to earth a little bit. 227 is the hitting percentage for the Rainbow Warriors in this set, compared to 200 for Grand Canyon.
And Gianni leading the way with 4 kills in 10 tries. He's hitting 300, a big difference from last night when he barely got over even.
And Carter Rogers, who head coach Matt Worley says has the highest toss on a serve in the country. Louis Sakanoko might have some words.
Yeah, they're pretty close, but Rogers really had trouble with the 23-foot high ceiling when they went back east and played it. I think it was Harvard or...
It was probably bouncing off of the ceiling coming back down.
Yeah.
22 serving 16. Huckus. How about that pass there by Hickman? And it's Gianni blocked. Gianni taps it over. Advantage Hawai'i. Rosenthal with options goes to Galloway. And Chaz getting airborne for the finish.
Nice sequence there by Hawaii. Putting up a solid block and they're getting good touches. If they're not getting blocked solid, they're getting good touches, allowing Leo Choi to dig some balls in the back row.
So 23 serving 16. You see the season numbers for Galloway. He's got 1 kill on 5 attempts here in this one so far. Herndon with the first touch. It goes to Hickman on the outside. He's blocked and roofed. Oh, the Rainbow Warrior front line was ready, waiting, and able.
One of the biggest blocks Hawaii can put up. Look at how big that is. They're pressing over. Nice blocking form. Not much space between their forearms and the net.
A lot of the fans standing up here for Aloha Ball in set 1. Outside it's Hickman, and he's able to get his first kill of this match. Believe it or not, we mentioned he had 23 kills with no errors last night. He was hitting negative 375 before that swing right there.
Wow. What a Jekyll and Hyde. How about Herndon, though? He continues to pass really tough serves. I'm really impressed with him.
Jordan Lucas with the float serve, and it floats long. Hawaii takes the first stanza, 25-17, in front of a raucous crowd here at Simplify Arena at Stan Sheriff Center. Rainbow Warriors hit 261. They log 4 blocks. Set 2 coming up. Time now for the Hawaii Honda Dealers highlight reel, and the Rainbow Warriors bringing the D with them here in this match against GCU, C-Mac.
Yeah, 5 blocks to 1. Sometimes Hawaii will go a couple games before they get a block. We've seen that this year. It's a part of the game that they've really worked hard on, and they're just getting better and better, especially that guy right there, Nursery. He's really improved with his vision, with his footwork, and I guess with his celebrations too. What do you think?
Yeah, pretty pumped up, as many in the building are. They adjusted it to 5 blocks, as you mentioned, C-Mac, 10 digs for Hawaii, 6 of those coming from Spiros Hakas. And so now they swap sides.
You know, the Lopes are leading in one category, service errors. That's not a good one to be leading in, by the
Which
way.
is extremely uncharacteristic of this GCU team. 7 service errors.
They're serving in 61% of the time. Hawaii's at 92. Watch for that statistic to shift, I think. I think Coach Worley will talk to them about that. It's very uncharacteristic of how they've served this year, for sure.
This guy has turned into quite the weapon from the service line. Fred Rosenthal. Confidence just seems to grow each and every match out. Middle set, that's Thorne. And Thorne gets the scoring started for the Antelopes. Matt Worley made an interesting comp with regard to Cam Thorne. He said, you know, he's kind of like Cole Hoagland.
Yes. Athletic, quick feet, leaper.
Hakas. That was a nice leap there as he hovered and then banged it home. Hakas now with 5 kills. And yeah, even from a dimension standpoint, Thorne, Hoagland both listed at 6'4".
Yep.
One serving 1. That pass drifts tight to the net. One hand set by Slight to Cam Thorne for the hammer.
Nick Slight's a real deal. He goes up, takes this ball from going over the net to Hawaii, brings it back so his team can get a kill, and he knows how to celebrate too.
Matt Worley describes his setter as being flashy and also says he's just one of the most deceptive setters in all of college volleyball.
He prides himself in giving his hitters, as many of them as possible, one-on-one situations or one-on-none.
So 2 serving 1, and it's Thorne getting ready to serve. Walks up right to that end line. Then sends it over. Here's Galloway up the elevator shaft. And then just put it right in the thick of things there on the GCU side.
That pass of Galloway's a little bit too tight to the net for Rosenthal to get a really good handle on it. There you see him backing up the set. He goes a little wide, but Galloway bettered the ball.
2 serving 2, it's G. Voss. He had a pair of aces in that match against Lewis last night. Backside, Gianni, tip shot. And all of a sudden, it's become a soft touch contest.
Yeah. I don't think we'll see a lot of that the rest of the night, though.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't win Division I men's volleyball soft touching it.
This guy can ramp it up over 70 miles an hour from the service line. Hamden Gianni. One time took a little something off, made sure he got it in. Here's Alakai Todd, cracks it off the hands and out. Alakai with his second kill coming into this match, hitting .425 on the year. He hit .583 against Lewis last night. Third in the NCAA in hitting percentage. Outside, and that is Rogers. Torches that one down the line.
Once again, the serve, I think too many serves are going the way of Cooper Herndon, the libero, who's just popping up everything, putting up dimes.
Rogers in his 4th year with GCU. Tried to serve it short that time. Here is Galloway, sends it long. So it's GCU by 2, and the first hitting error for either side here in this second frame. Looked like Galloway had an open floor in front of him, just one blocker wasn't able to take advantage. And then Rogers trying to turn up the heat. He pounds it out, and Hawaii gets the freebie. Chaz going to bring it across. Hickman gets the set on the outside. He's blocked. Good cover there by Herndon. On the other side, Gianni from behind the line. That was wicked.
Gianni, a bit of an undersized opposite at 6'5", but he's got the hops. He gets up there. He's strong. He's got all the shots. He just struggled a bit last night.
Out of Carlsbad, California. And close to Canyon High School, as that serve by Wardlow goes long. Yeah, this is irregular, you'd have to say, for Matt Worley's team, the amount of service errors we've already seen here tonight.
Absolutely. We usually serve up around 85 to 90.
Booster again serving right at Herndon. And then Gianni hit the line judge. And the one thing that is a certainty in life, unless there's a touch at the net, if it hits the line judge first, it's out.
Yeah, can't challenge that one, unless he's standing in the court. Those are lines officials.
Yeah, Dixon Chun, the R1, Randy Rubin all on the floor, Hunter Heliniak right there, along with Mark Nakashima, the 2 line judges. 6 serving 6. Wow, what a pass there by Herndon, and then the tip. Savvy. Dink over the block there by Thorne. And what a pass by Cooper Herndon.
He's really done the job and saved this GCU team by putting up some really good passes from good Hawaii serves.
Rosenthal, D-set goes to Todd against a triple block, and it doesn't matter. This guy continues to roll.
He knew that coming into this weekend that this would be a real test for him, going up against a bigger block and more skilled players than they've seen for the most part in the preseason.
So tied for the 5th time here in set 2. And that's an ace by Rosenthal. Entered this match top 10 nationally in aces per set. That gives him now 30 on the year.
I don't think we ever could have predicted this in September that this freshman would be leading this team in aces when he never served jump serves before.
Gets him out of system again. Thorne blocked. Another joust atop the tape. Rosenthal now goes outside. Hawkins, the quick reset. And he delivers for kill number 6.
Battles going on at the net. That time Hawaii won it. They go up with G. Voss thinking that he is going to get the set. Instead, Hawkins gets it. And it's just one blocker up. And Hawkins will win that battle most of the time.
That quick reset to be able to launch. Rosenthal hits it just long on a heater serve. Give GCU the point, but yeah, Spiros Hawkins so dynamic. Like you said last night, doesn't need an approach. He can just straight vertical and still get a good swing on it. Back row, it's Galloway. Pounded it off the block, saved there by Hickman. Here's Gianni over the double block. He went OTT that time.
Oh man, what a swing. Great set from Nick Slight.
So we're tied again. Oh, that one-hand back set, ill-fated. And as Hawkins couldn't do anything with it, and GCU jumps in front. They've scored 3 in a row. Seesaw battle here in set 2. Pass by Choi, it's a good one. Here's Hawkins up the ladder and down the chute with the thin slicer cross court.
Yeah, they were chasing him really hard to take his line away there. All of a sudden he had the open cross court. He had the vision, the peripheral vision to see it was open and cut it back.
These two teams have found their offenses here in the second set. Oh my goodness!
Oh man, you don't see that often.
That was an inferno from the service line.
It just arrived so fast. No way Rogers could even get out of the way. Good bit of sportsmanship there by Hawkins, waving to Rogers, saying, "You okay?"
Here's Gianni, rolls it over, sliding save Hawkins, but that drips over the net and out of play.
Once again, too many first serves going to Cooper Herndon. He just pops him right up, gives Slade a chance to run a pretty good offense.
So that was the 3rd service ace for Hawkins this weekend. That ties him for 7th on the all-time list in career aces at UH with Eyal Zemet. Todd going off the block and out. Alakani had to make the mid-air adjustment there on a set that was a little off the net. And he still did it.
Yeah. He's come a long way. The 6th-year super senior, shall we call him. Or the grad student going for, I think, his 2nd master's degree by now.
Here's Keone Thim. Sends it out. He went for it. We're tied at 12. So tied for the 9th time. Here is Camden Gianni.
He can bring the 70-mile-an-hour heater. We'll see if he goes for it.
Into the net. Both these teams make effective serving and scoring, at least on occasion from the service line, a priority.
Yeah, last night Johnny had 4 aces, but 5 errors to go along with it.
Gianni with the pass there, falling to the floor, so it goes outside. Rogers off the block, 2-hand save along the back line by Hawkins. D-set goes to Todd, and he demolishes it.
Great set from Trent Rosenthal going against the flow. 2 blockers up. Todd just looked like he went over. And he's hitting into a pretty good digger right there in Cooper Herndon.
5 kills now for Alakai, hitting .667, 14 serving 12. Oh, and that middle set off the mark. And a rare miscue there by GCU. Gives Hawaii his 15th point. Timeout on the floor. Welcome back. Well, men's basketball will have the floor tomorrow night. Senior night, Rainbow Warriors hosting Bakersfield. Hawaii in control of its own destiny. A win gets them the 4 seed in the Big West Conference tournament next week in Henderson, Nevada. Bakersfield playing some good basketball as of late. They've won 3 in a row. Should be a fun one. Come on out and support the Bows Hoopsters. Meanwhile, the Rainbow Warrior volleyball team up 3 here in set 2. Already up 1 set to none. Taking the first 25-17. And Rogers trying to cut it to the far sideline. Missed wide. Hawaii up 4. And immediately after the media timeout, Matt Worley signaling for his own timeout. Hawaii has scored the last 4. Welcome back. Well, Rainbow Warrior volleyball team back on the floor Sunday, final day of this 28th Outrigger Invitational against UC Irvine. A non-Big West match, but 2 Big West members. 4:30 p.m. is when our coverage will begin on Spectrum Sports. And from Les Murakami Stadium, it's Rice opening up a 4-game set with the Rainbows, up 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Busy day on campus. Alakai Todd with the serve. Perfect pass there by Herndon. But great reaction by that Hawaii front line as Slight tried to fool him. And then more traditionally goes to his main guy, Camden Gianni, who delivers the kill, and that ends a 4-0 run by the Bows.
Camden Gianni on a mission to turn around last night's 11-error performance.
Rosenthal going high and away. It's Galloway banging high hands.
It's high and hard. There's no way that ball's going to get blocked back.
His bounce is unparalleled.
That's why he's called Air Galloway, right?
That's right.
Yeah. He's registered with the FAA, you know. Hawaiian Airlines takes his reservations.
That's right, yeah. There were flyers on both sides of the court last night against Lewis. 17 serving 13.
See what happens when you don't serve Herndon? Out of system.
Freebie coming over the net. Can Hawaii take advantage? Rosenthal goes to Newster, paintbrush swipe. And then Hickman goes off the block and out. What an ad-lib play there by Jackson Hickman. They're going to give the point to Hawaii, however, as they're going to say that I think that Hickman hit may have gone into the antenna first.
Or gone out of bounds. We'll see.
A conversation between Dixon Chun, the R1, and Randy Rubinall. A little bit of confusion here as to what that precise call was. They signaled a point for Hawaii.
Pretty big call here. It's either
so again, not
17-14 or 18-13.
Yeah, not clear as to what the call on the floor was, whether it was out or whether it was a 4-touch or 4-contact call. But I think we're going to get a challenge.
Yeah.
Based on what Camden Gianni signaled to his head coach. Either way. Okay, so they ruled that that hit by Hickman went off the net and out, and that it didn't hit the Hawaii block. And so the challenge is that it did hit the Hawaii block.
You know, this is an easy one to pick up because we have 2 net cams, one for DVS system that referees use, and one that we have. It'll be really easy to pick it up just by using the net cam, and I think it did touch Hawaii's blocker right there, Rosenthal. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Interesting.
Yeah, so this is our net cam angle. There is a camera on the other side that probably would give it a good view. What do you think from that angle, Z-Mac?
That doesn't look like there's a touch there. You know, the DVS system, the other one that the officials are using, this will show too. They have their net cam on the other side. They may show differently.
Right there, it looks like it hits Rosenthal's forearm.
After review, ball is overturned. Ball is off the block and out, point GCU.
And so they are going to overturn the call. It does go off the block and out. The crowd boos. I think that might be the right call.
Yeah.
At least based on the angles we have. That has to be the caveat we add there.
Yeah, I would agree. Athletic Justice would have this serve going to the net, though, right?
if it was the wrong call, yeah. Instead, it's an ace. Rico Wardlow trims the deficit down to 2 with his 10th ace of the season. Second year with GCU, ABCA All-American Honorable Mention, and All-MPSF second teamer a season ago. Spent 3 years previously at Purdue Fort Wayne. D-set, it's Todd! And he smashes that off the block and down. A little brush of the brow there by Alakai.
Yeah. He's got to feel good about that. Well, it's a good swing. Got inside the block.
And here comes Louis.
He's so much fun to watch.
Aces on the season. Oh boy, that just missed. Well, he liked it too, you can tell.
Didn't miss by much.
Still gets a big hug from Milan Zarkovic. Hawai'i still up 2, but here it comes from Nick Slight. Good pass there by Galloway. Slight able to dig up that dump shot by Rosenthal, and then Hickman cross court and wide, but got the touch. And it's down to a single point differential on the scoreboard. Rosenthal going outside. Hawkes punched up in the air by Herndon and back over the net. Hawai'i still with the advantage. It is Hawkes a second time blocked, but it goes out. Point for Hawai'i. Hawkes with his 8th kill.
Oh, he's had 8 kills. He's got 7 digs to match GCU's output.
Near double-double here in the first 2 sets.
He's doing it. All offense and all defense.
What a serve by Rosenthal. Free ball coming over again. Here's Alakai. Deep corner and in. What a shot by Todd.
I'll tell you something. Charlie Wade teaches his players about this. There's more distance in a deep corner as opposed to trying to hit the ball straight down or trying to hit down the line. One deep corner adds another like 3 feet on your miss.
Again, GCU out of system. Hickman, 3 blockers waiting for him, punched up in the air there by Rosenthal. So Eleu Choi with the bump set. Hawkes trying to time it, goes off the triple block, turned in the cover. Slight going outside. Gianni, the dump shot. Rosenthal sprawls, batted around and pinballed back across. Middle set, it's Thorne, blocked and root. G-Boss by himself, saying, oh, no you don't.
I'll tell you something, Canal. This week, Charlie Wade said to me, we worked a lot on one-on-one blocking because we knew this GCU team and all the teams in this particular tournament have really good setters, so we're going to isolate their hitters. So, and we're going to commit a lot in the middle if we have to. And certainly there was a commit that worked.
Another timeout taken here by the Lopes. Hawai'i up 4. And while we have a little break in the action, let's check in with Ryan.
Hey, thanks, Kono. Well, here on the Hawaii sideline, the coaching staff obviously very pleased with the way their team's responding. One of the things head coach Charlie Wage is trying to continue to encourage his team is on the service pressure. He realizes that this is a staple for his team. And one of the things is he not only wants them to be aggressive, but be more aggressive going down the line. He feels like going into that 5 area and going hard into the seams is the key to Hawaii's success. He's continuing to encourage his servers, all of them, to really go after it, to not let up, because this is how they've got there. On the GCU sideline, it's almost the same thing. We're hearing from the coaches, hey, Hawaii is passing really, really good. We have got to find a way to get them out of system. We have to turn it up from the service line. Back over to you guys.
Your thoughts, C-Mac?
Yeah, I would agree. But I would add one more thing, and that is don't serve that guy in purple right there, number 15. Stay away from him.
You know,
Cooper Herndon having quite the night, in my opinion. He's only had one bad pass.
yeah, he was extremely impressive last night, too, just digging up some bombs on his side of the net. Speaking of the liberos, how about Eleu Choi on the other side? He did not have a dig in that match last night, believe it or not. Has 2 digs here in this one, but he finally gets to wear the fancy retro jersey.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you gotta love it. It looks good on him too, doesn't it?
Fits him well. The rest of the team wearing that jersey last night, so Eleu was wearing the black jersey as the libero shirt. Thorne out of the timeout goes off that middle block of Voss and down. It's Hawaii by 3 here in set 2.
You see why Thorne is just so effective. Hitting 464 on the year.
Pass by Choi, it is perfect. Backside, oh my word! Hawkins annihilates it.
Mismatch there, one-on-one. Great set from Rosenthal, great pass from Eleu Choi, set that whole thing up. Shakas for Hakas. You like that sign, don't you?
Love it. 9 kills, 7 digs for Spiros. Here he is from the service line, and it drifts long. That is the 6th service error for Hawaii to go along with their 4 aces. The ratio for GCU, 10 errors to 1 ace here in this match.
Not a good ratio, to say the least.
Jordan Lucas, 6'4" sophomore from Hacienda Heights, California, a serving sub. Rosenthal going outside, no blockers up. Galloway cleared for takeoff.
On the good pass, GCU thought for sure the ball was going to be set to G. Voss. Where the blockers go up. Both blockers were really reading that time, thinking, oh, it's probably going to go to G. Voss, so let's just hang him here. Wait for the set to go to him, and instead it goes outside. Oh, man.
Another aspect of the growth of Tread Rosenthal, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Here's Gianni. How about that hit? I mean, that angle against loaded up block here for Hawaii. He made it look easy.
That's a nice turn. The blocker's right in front of him. He turns. Good vision by Johnny.
He is the first hitter in the double figures, 10 kills, hitting .421, but his serve goes into the net. And it is aloha ball here in set 2. And once again, C-Mac, it feels like in these big matches, these large crowds, they get it.
They want an aerobic workout, is what they want.
They stand up on every aloha ball. It just doesn't have to be the one for the match. I'll cut you to do the honors.
Once again, Herndon with a great pass.
Gianni blocked and roofed. Galloway jumping up next to Newster saying, ole. And Hawaii takes set 2, 25-20. And would you believe it? On night 2 of the Outrigger Invitational against the #1 team in the country, the Rainbow Warriors will have an opportunity to crack open the broom closet. Welcome back here to the Pizza Hut match statistics. I think a lot of people surprised at the fact that Hawaii is up 2-0 and some of the discrepancies in a couple of these categories, C-Mac.
Yeah, I really didn't see this coming at all. Hawaii hitting 442 and Grand Canyon hitting 245. I didn't see the 6 blocks to 1 happening either. I also didn't see the fact that Grand Canyon would serve out almost twice as many times as the Rainbow Warriors. And those digs, some of those digs 15-11, and Spiros Hakas has got almost half the digs for Hawaii. Oh man, this is crazy stuff going on here, Cano. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, Hawaii hit 650 with just one hitting error in that second frame. So how does this Rainbow Warrior team try to keep that momentum going? And what does GCU do to try to counter and see if they can tilt this thing the other way?
I think Hawaii's got to keep on doing what they're doing. And they're putting a lot of service pressure on the GCU passing people. And I think that GCU, on the other hand, has got to start serving in and tough, not making so many errors. Ken Gianni's playing well, 10 kills, hitting 350. Clearly their offense just has not been clicking at all. They're only siding out at like 60%. You need to side out at 70 or 75 if you're going to win Division I games at this highest level.
That first serve went well for Nick Slight. Overpass by Galloway that was hammered home by Hickman. Meanwhile, G. Voss getting back to business. It's interesting. Trey Rosenthal loves to start things off with Voss. He is very much a tone setter for this Hawaii team.
Yeah, he really is. Then he went away from because GCU was committing on Voss all the time, so he went away and started setting the pins. Watch for, I think, Rosenthal will start setting the Bick a little bit more out of the back row. We didn't see as much of that. Saw a lot of it last night, not as much tonight.
Third service error for Rosenthal. 2 serving 1 here in set 3. It's a much better pass that time by Galloway. And then Hakas is smothered. Got his own cover, but they're going to call him for the double contact. Went off the block and then off of Hakas, and then he tried to save it.
He gets blocked there and pops up two contacts.
They go right back to Hakas, and he goes head hunting. Look out.
Oh my goodness. Second time tonight. He's almost guillotined a player on the other team.
That's 10 kills now for Spiros. 2 serving 3. That one tickles the tape. Fielded by Thorne, who gets the set and then gets blanketed. Voss turning it back.
Thorne hitting for a pretty good percentage, hitting 500 so far. That's only his second error of the night.
Meanwhile, G. Voss now with 4 blocks. Entered the match 7th on the career blocks list at the University of Hawaii. Outside, it is Rogers. Saved there by Todd, who gets the set, but then he gets rejected. Cam Thorne having nothing to do with it.
That was a really good block by Thorne. Reached over, pressed it down, hustled to get out there, turns, pushes. Nice play.
An interesting serve here, just stylistically by Thorne. Just kind of walks right up to that end line. Back row set. And it's Spiros.
Back real quick, I was telling you, I think they're going to go back to that a little bit more. Show a little more diversity in their offense. We saw the Rosenthal being very offensive the first couple sets, got a kill in each set.
Backside, Gianni, return to the kitchen by Galloway and Neusterer.
I think Galloway got most of that again. He got set point in the second set. Let's see if he gets the, oh yeah, he gets all of that one too. Neusterer will get credit for half a block as he got there, but it was all Chaz. My goodness, what a great block.
5 serving 4. Middle set, and that time it is Wardlow. Able to load up. And we're tied at 5 here. GCU coming down from Phoenix, Arizona. Began as an NAIA program, transitioned to NCAA Division II in the 90s. became D1 in 2013. Nooster, oh, that was a whip. And a point for Grand Canyon there.
As you notice that Gianni took a little bit off his serve. He's missed a few, so he decided, well, maybe I better back off. He's missed 4 serves, so he's just rolling it over now. Let's see if he goes after a little more.
Oh, no aces in this match yet for the team's ace leader. Rosenthal going outside. Galloway off the high hands. Good chase down there, but it's going to come towards us, and C-Mac still flashing impeccable hands.
I might have double hit it, I'm not sure, but it felt pretty good.
We can challenge that if we need to.
Yeah. Pull up the ping pong paddle.
Here is Alaka'i Todd. Back row. And Kurt Nooster denying access there on Jackson Hickman.
Hickman now hitting negative. 3 kills, 4 errors. What a difference a day makes.
I mean,
Last night he was unstoppable.
He was out of body.
Yeah.
He was having an unimaginably incredible match last night. Gianni off the block and past the diving attempt of Eleu Choi. So we're tied at 7. This one feeling a lot like how that set 2 felt like through the first half of it. It was back and forth. Been tied already 6 times. Tough serve. Nooster has to save it out of the official scores table area. Free chance here for GCU. Wardlow scooped up there by Hawkes. High ball set, and it's Galloway! A little Chaz Mataz on an out-of-system ball.
Man, as he fired it, he's got the adrenaline flowing through his veins right now. Here's the dig right there by Hawkes to keep the rally alive. Chaz Mataz with some, oh my goodness, it's just a great tool off the block. Hit it hard, hit it high.
And he now serves, 8 serving 7. Oh, Hawkes was waiting for that slight dump shot, but Slight still able to make it work.
Once again, Herndon, in my opinion, receiving too many balls. He just passes it almost perfectly every time.
Meanwhile, service error by Wardlow. So that's service error number 12 here for Grand Canyon. GCU moved from the MIVA to the MPSF back in 2018. So this is a program overall. They're coming, whether you're in a multitude of sports.
Exactly, and a logical move for them to move west to be with the MPSF, the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation.
Nooster forces the overpass. Middle set, Voss didn't get all of it, got enough of it.
Oh, and they knew he was coming. Had 2 blockers up, and he wasn't going to bow to pound into both of them. So he decides to tip over them. He rarely tips the ball, too. But one of the reasons why he hits for such a high percentage, it's 610 on the year. An ungodly number. How do you hit 610? Amazing. It's like Ted Williams hitting 404, you know, for his lifetime. Or was that 1 year? It was one season. Ted Williams?
Yeah.
Come on, baseball guy.
No,
1 season.
Ted Williams, come on. Nooster. Oh, a little extra chili pepper water on it. And that's his second ace. Hawaii has scored the last 3, and Nooster getting them riled up.
We said earlier that he scores points in bunches. It's just his way.
GCU. Nooster changing the vibe here in set 3. Kurt Neusterer, this is becoming old hat for him. Able to change the complexion of a set or a match from the service line, and we know what he's able to do at the net as well. He now has 3 service aces in this match. 20 overall for the season, and having another effective run behind the service line. 12 serving 8. Again, this time attacking the libero, still getting him out of system. Gianni, diving save Todd. Second touch Neusterer. Galloway couldn't quite get it over. Meanwhile, Slight seemed to land awkwardly as he was chasing down that last play, and looked like he has to shake off a little discomfort in that lower foot or ankle area. Good pass there by Huckus. D set Todd. Gets it down. Alaka'i Todd with 8 kills. The onslaught continues.
Slight ran into the signage over there. Ooh, yeah, he grabbed that ankle. That might be... He's walking it off, but it looked like that was a pretty good turn.
Trying to play through it here. 13 serving 9. Slight going outside. It is Gianni, deep corner. And Gianni now with 13 kills to lead everybody. You mentioned last night, hit 0-17. Well, he's doing much better than that here tonight.
Yeah, he's really turned it around big time.
Quick set, it's Voss. Bounces it off of the Terraflex. Hawaii up 4.
Perfect pass from Chaz Galloway. Made that play. And how about the great set from Rosenthal? He just fired it now to his middles.
Hawkins to serve. Goes soft with it. Forces an overpass. Hawkins on 2.
This is that play that shows up once a night. Really fun to watch. Brings the fans to their feet. They're all clapping, loving this. You just never see this in many programs.
Maybe you don't have to go to Dairy Queen to experience the soft serve. Spiros busting it out. Hawaii up 5. Timeout on the floor. Welcome back. Hamden Gianni leads everybody with 13 kills. His story, though, resonates in an incredible way. Redshirted in 2019 after suffering a cardiac arrest in his very first practice of that season. It was his first year with GCU, and in the practice gym received life-saving support from members of the team's staff. As Hawkins was able to bust out the ace out of the timeout. But Gianni, who was able to recover, it was discovered he had a heart condition, has overcome that, and in fact, his first collegiate career matches took place in this building in 2020 in the season-opening Rainbow Warrior Classic when he went up against Harvard, Emmanuel, and Hawaii, and here he is now one of the best in the country.
I think he made all tournament too, didn't he?
Carter Rogers able to go through the Hawaii block, but it is a harrowing tale, but one that has an extremely splendid ending.
It was an assistant trainer and a student manager that saved his life. In early CPR, had the AED there, and I think jolting him back, his heart back into shape.
How about that from his knees? Rosenthal to Todd! That was incredible!
Did Todd go OTT there? I'm not sure, but that's a beautiful set. It had "hit me" written all over it. Let's take a look. Nice pass from Galloway, a little low though, but look at this, over and down.
6'9", call him 6'10" if you want to. Going down to his knees and delivering some guava jam.
Yeah.
17 serving 11. Keone Finn with some fire. And then the block is up. GCU scrambling. Gianni the swing off the block. Chance for Hawaii. Rosenthal going outside. Galloway the tip. Oh, the Lopes will be able to play it back. Hickman, high ball set. Gianni the swing through the block and down. Oh, that one seemed to lean heavily in favor of Hawaii, but they couldn't cash it in.
Hawaii was in control most of that rally. Give the Lopes credit, though. Here comes Gianni once again, up against 3 blockers, and he finds a way to put it down. You see why USA Volleyball likes him. He spent a lot of time in the USA Volleyball gym last summer. Nice pass from Choi.
Back row, it is Hawkins laying the smackdown.
All started with Leo. Look at Leo. Good form. Right up there where Rosenthal can set a quick offense.
Hawaii hitting .533 in this third frame. C-Mac, they're hitting .466 for the match.
And Slight out of the game.
Jackson Herr, 6'6" sophomore from Anthem, Arizona, coming in. Jared Anderson also on the floor. And yeah, you wonder if this is just a straight change to try to change the vibe a little bit, or if there is perhaps a little bit of concern regarding the ankle. It doesn't look like Slight is getting looked at by any training staff or anything. Meanwhile, Hawaii continues to serve bombs from the line. Alaka'i Todd this time with his second ace. Hawaii is up 7. GCU signals for a timeout.
The serving pressure is just incredible. It really sets Hawaii apart from most teams like it did them last year. UCLA was the same way last year. A ton of serving pressure made it very difficult for the opponent. And they're serving it at a high percentage rate, too. That's the amazing thing.
Yeah, that's the calculus that Charlie Wade refers to. That's, in his opinion, how this team is going to succeed, and we are seeing it full force here so far in this invitational. Let's check in with Ryan.
Hey, thanks, Kono. Well, on the GCU sideline, the coaching staff really just trying to get some offense and get some sort of rhythm. And so they just did a double sub, a 6-2 switch when their setter was in the left front position. So essentially allowing 3 attackers, really the coaching staff at this point, looking to players on the bench and saying, hey, you want to help contribute? Here's your opportunity to do so. They're just trying to get into some sort of offensive rhythm and get some of that momentum back. Back over to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Ryan. What do you think about some of those moves there by Matt Worley, C-Mac?
I think it's a good idea. At the net, they've been a little small at times, you know, when they with a smaller setter. Now they got a bigger blocker up front, and I think it's gonna help them. Jared Anderson, he's 6'5", graduate student, played 4 years NAI, and he's like player of the year. He's got all sorts of awards. A lefty, I believe. At least it's going to give them a different look and a bigger size up front. I like the move.
Yeah, Anderson, grad transfer from Division III Springfield College, 4 straight ABCA first team All-American nods while at Springfield. Well, they enter into a match where Hawaii percolating. 19-12 here in the third. Already up 2 sets to none. Todd this time took a little something off. Outside it goes. The block there by Rosenthal. Little pitter-patter above the tape. Outside Galloway. Dug up by Hickman over the net. Fielded by Todd. And over on 2 goes Trend. And he looks in the crowd. Palms pointed upward like, are you not entertained?
Or, let's see. Any questions? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, any questions, people, on how a setter should go up and play some offense? Third kill of the night, no errors.
We're going to have a challenge here for Matt Worley. He's going to see if there was a net somewhere during that point. Crowd doesn't like the pause in the action.
Fans are booing.
And by the way, we got some official attendance numbers. Tickets issued 8,422 through the turnstile, 7,826. And that's when you know that you're the hottest ticket in town, even when Janet Jackson's also in town.
And baseball's playing 100 yards away, and softball's playing.
Yeah. You know, the crowd loving the entertainment on the big screen overhead. But that's when you know when the turnstile numbers are that close to the ticket issued numbers. That's when you know that this is something special. People aren't just buying tickets and thinking maybe we'll go to the match. They're buying tickets with the intent, we're going to be there because we don't want to miss something special.
Yeah.
The members of Grand Canyon. Who stays with Hawai'i? Grand Canyon loses their challenge.
And so the call appeared to be GCU committing a net violation. And so Hawai'i gets the point. A little sarcastic smirk there from Matt Worley. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Now Alaka'i Todd here, 20 serving 12. Backside, and it is Rogers. He got it put right back in his grill. Kurt Neuster wasn't really sure what the call was initially, it appeared.
I'll tell you what, he hustled to get out there, couldn't even keep his balance. Good thing he didn't step on Chance Galloway's feet.
He was calling for a challenge. I don't think he knew what the call was. You got the roof there, Kurt. 21 serving 12.
They're out of system play.
Anderson blocked by Neusterer, sent deep. Diving save there by Hawkes. May have been an out ball anyway. Look at this bump set that hits the big screen up top. And then Rosenthal laying out in front of the Hawai'i bench.
Rosenthal comes up a little gimpy.
Oh boy.
So maybe a hip pointer there.
And he is walking gingerly. Todd tried to back bump set that outside pin and sent it to the moon. And so keep an eye there on Fred Rosenthal. Both of the starting setters seemingly dinged up here at different points in this third set. High toss from Rogers. Hawkes takes on the setting responsibilities. Roll shot by Galloway, drops in. It fell off of a table.
Everything going Hawaii's way right now. Smart move by Galloway to just lob one in there on the back 1/3 of the court. Keep the rally alive. Instead, he gets a kill. That was about a 12-mile-an-hour heater.
Rosenthal not moving very well here, C-Mac.
I'm surprised Charlie doesn't get Kevin calling in and give Rosenthal a little break here. Or at least have him looked at.
He is smiling, but certainly seems to be favoring that hit. We'll see if it affects him here on the jump. Meanwhile, the hit goes long, but they're going to call a touch. And I think Kurt Neusterer and Fred Rosenthal are saying there wasn't a touch. Well, Neusterer is saying no touch. Fred Rosenthal
You said he touched. Yeah.
taking a page from Kurt Neusterer saying, yeah, I touched it. Let's just play
I
on.
want to be a better sportsman than you.
Rosenthal, high ball set. Here's Hawkes. 3 blockers waiting for him. Good save there in the back row. Easy Pickens, though, on the save on the Hawai'i side. Here's the D-set to Todd, and he delivers.
One-on-one. Nice set from Fred Rosenthal to juke the block just a little bit, just enough to give Alaka'i one-on-one.
Todd now with 10 kills, hitting 667. Hawai'i hitting 550 in this set. Neuster from the service line. Outside it goes, Hickman. Deep corner and in, that's his 6th kill. Certainly not the kind of outlandish numbers we saw from Jackson Hickman last night in that 5-setter against Irvine.
That swing was reminiscent of how he hit it last night.
Yeah.
Heavy, heavy arm.
I mean, look at that stat line. Bonkers. Slight back in, back to serve. Here is Hawkes. Rising high, popped up there by Slight, though. Hickman going to try to time it. Goes off of Rosenthal and into the pin. And a good improv play that time on the GCU side.
Slight back into the game.
Pass by Hawkes. Rosenthal from a squat goes to Hawkes. Oh, good pancake save there. Now we're going to have a meeting above the net, and it's Gianni just finding the open floor.
Well, he's played some smart volleyball tonight. He's finding the open areas, taking the right shots out of his arsenal, making great decisions.
17 serving 23. Lopes making a little move here. Middle set ball, slowed down by the block. It'll be played back. Here's Hickman, and he gets the kill. Grand Canyon has scored 4 in a row. They're within 5. Hawaii 2 away from a finish here, but the Lopes being awfully stingy at the moment.
Good solid block on Voss, that's for sure.
D-set, Todd! Oh, he absolutely rips into it. And it's aloha ball for the match. 7,826 to their feet. 24 serving 18. Rosenthal. High and away it goes to Gianni, the tip shot, diving save, Rosenthal. But to no avail. It remains aloha ball, however. And Hickman getting ready to serve. GCU didn't lose this season until last night, and they are against the ropes here, in danger of dropping their second straight match.
Unfamiliar territory to Mr. Worley this year.
Pass by Choi as he falls to the floor. High ball set, Hawkes, 3 blockers up, and they were locked up.
Solid block. They knew exactly where this set was going to go. They've had a well-formed block. Nowhere to go.
Still aloha ball. Backside, Hawkes, 1 blocker against him, and he provides the kill stroke. Hawaii takes it against number 1 Grand Canyon, Ekahi Elua Aloha, on night 2 of the Outrigger Invitational.
What a performance. Did not see that coming, Kanoa. Just like I didn't see the upset of Irvine by Lewis coming. Men's volleyball, go figure.
Hawaii takes it 25, 17, 20, and 20. And CMAC, this was a team that was leading the nation in hitting percentage coming into this match at .411. They go up against the number 1 team in the country and hit .449.
Unbelievable. Give a lot of credit to the passers. Give a lot of credit to Tread Rosenthal. Give a lot of credit to the hitters for making wise choices tonight.
Bank of Hawaii presents the players of the match. We're looking at you, Camden Gianni, 16 kills, 429. He was just awesome in this one. 2 blocks, a dig, and an assist. The serving numbers, though, for GCU, a bit of an anomaly. Meanwhile, Spiros Hawkes for Hawaii, 14 kills, 478 percentage, 8 digs, 2 shy of a double-double, 2 aces, and an assist. Scott Robbs is with a pleased Charlie Wade.
Coach, congratulations. I thought a real special performance by your team tonight, and particularly serving. We know how good a serving team you are. I thought you guys were next level tonight.
Yeah, it really was both productive and efficient. That's what you like. And, you know, all guys through the line have been able to put some pressure on and create point-scoring chances for it. Once our passing kind of settled down and Trey did a nice job running the offense, really kind of taking advantage of what they were giving us. So, you know, really fun to play well in front of this crowd against what is a really good team. So, yeah, nice night for us, no doubt.
Been doing this a long time. Can you kind of get a feel of how your team's going to perform during warm-ups?
Yeah, I kind of gave up looking at that because sometimes we've been really bad and played great. So, you know, I look more at what practices look like during the week, and then more importantly, just kind of some of the main statistical metrics that we look at and where we are in this point in the season. And I said early in the year that I think we're right on target to be one of the best teams and we're just trying to keep getting better every day, and tonight was a good night for us, for sure.
Enjoy it. We'll see you Sunday.
All right, aloha. Thank you.
Kanoa.
Thanks a lot, Scott. So Charlie Wade, these Rainbow Warriors will have a chance to play for a true Outrigger Invitational Championship on Sunday when they go up against fellow Big West member UC Irvine, familiar foe and a familiar face on the other side in their starting setter, Brett Sheward. That's going to be a lot of fun, but they can relish in this. This was yet another incredibly impressive performance by the Rainbow Warriors. C-Mac, I'll give you the last thought before we kick it to the postgame.
Especially from behind the service line, like what Scott said, it was next level serving tonight. Each guy that went back there and took their turn had a quality turn, very few errors from the servers, and attacking, hitting 462 against a team like Grand Canyon, who plays terrific defense, decent blocking team, and they pride themselves in being a really scrappy team on defense. For Hawaii to hit 462, amazing. I really look forward to Sunday when they're going to play another really good team in UC Irvine.
Well, remember Charlie Wade was saying, hey, look, we're going to find out this week if some of what we've been doing, some of the production, some of the statistics, if they're a mirage or not. Well, I think we have answered that question through the first 2 nights. No. What we have seen from this Hawaii team is legit, for real. All right, don't forget about the post-game show. Corner Crew will break down this sweep victory over number 1 GCU. For C-Mac, Chris McLaughlin, I'm Kanoa Leahy. Until next time, we bid you aloha from Mānoa.
Welcome back to the Hawaii Honda Dealers post-game show.
Well, they're getting the floor ready for basketball tomorrow night, but tonight it was all men's volleyball. Number 3 Hawaii shutting the door on number 1 Grand Canyon in 3, in part to our guest here in the corner, Alakai Todd, who once again just had a steady performance, 11 kills. He hit 692. I got to reveal this because James was showing him the stat sheets during the break. So 11 kills, you hit 692. You had an assist. You had a couple of service aces. You had 3 blocks. But the one stat I heard you get the most excited about was you had 3 digs.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I had 3 digs.
Yeah, as an Appo, As an Appo, obviously, like, Appos aren't really known for their floor defense, so when I get a dig, it's amazing.
You've been a part of this program now for 6 years. You bided, it is 6 years, right? This is your 6th year. You bided your time, and from day one, to me at least, you have looked totally comfortable out there on the floor. How come?
It's just a product of being here for so long. I'm sure James can attest to that too, since he's been here for the same amount of time as Dave Shoji. But you just get comfortable since you're in this arena so long, and then all the fans here, you know them and you love them. They're like your family, and just having your family there every single day cheering you on during the games is nothing like it in the world.
You know, tonight you're taking on the number 1 ranked team in the country. You guys played like you had a chip on your shoulder. Were you guys playing like you had something to prove?
Not necessarily something to prove, but we just like to play our volleyball. Just our own volleyball that we do in the practice gym every day. That's what I like to call it. And we just go out there and ball.
What do you think the biggest difference was? Because I think a lot of us thought this was going to be a battle, a 5-set back and forth. Clearly, you guys dominated. From your perspective of what you were seeing up there, how did you see it as you guys able to get this outcome this easily?
Yeah. So one of the main things that I want to point out is how many fans did we have tonight?
8,500.
8,500. That's one of the biggest things is we have such a great fan turnout, and like technical wise, I would say it's our serving and our passing. So we served better, and we passed better, and we kept their middles off of the net. And when they can't run their middles, they can't really open up their offense against us. So defense becomes simple.
So your guys' schedule allowed you guys to have a lot of load management. You being one of the players that has had it, we've talked about it a lot from our perspective, but I'd love to know the players' perspective. Do you think that load management has really helped you guys feel fresh for this weekend?
Oh, yeah. It's obviously really good for anybody on the team who needs load management. Me, myself, I need more load. That's what I usually call it.
It's like the pickleball courts.
Yeah. Pickleball on the weekends. Nah, not during season. You can catch me there during the summer, though, if you guys want. But, yeah. Definitely.
Well, you got to give us what pickleball. If they're going to come out, they got to know at least where to go. Where do you play pickleball?
I played pickleball at Kaneohe District Park, Kailua District Park, Eva Mexico Park, Petrie Park in Kahala if you want to meet me there.
And will you be posting this on social media so your throngs of fans
Diamond Head
can come out and watch you?
Yeah. Maybe some live streams sponsored by RKT Media out there. Yeah.
Running plugs.
The RKT Media pickleball tournament.
There you go.
Look out for it.
How good can this team be? Is this the best you guys can play, or do you think you guys can play better?
I think we could play better, honestly. And that's the scary thing about it, is that we didn't play a perfect game. And I think if all the pieces are right and we're firing on all cylinders, it's going to be real hard to stop us. But we're going to just keep going back to the drawing board and getting better at all the things that we didn't do good.
I mean, you guys obviously can celebrate this beating the #1 team in the country, but you guys have a quick turnaround on Sunday going up against UC Irvine, a team you guys are very familiar with. Your thoughts going into this match on Sunday?
Should I say that again?
What are your thoughts about playing Irvine?
Oh, playing Irvine?
Yeah.
I'm so excited to play Shuey. That's one of my best friends. We came into the program the same year, and yeah, I just want to ball again.
Yeah, right.
And then the most important thing, though, is that I got a haircut. Last week, I didn't have a haircut, and it just
More aerodynamic.
weighing me down. So thank you to Eastside Barbershop for getting me good.
I got a haircut too.
You did too?
Yeah,
You look
permanently.
fresh, man. You look fresh.
Thank you. Before we cut you loose, do you want to give a shout out to anybody, any folks watching on the windward side or wherever?
Okay, just so I don't forget anybody, I want to thank my mom, my sisters, my dad, my girlfriend's dad, my girlfriend's mom, my girlfriend's grandma, my girlfriend's brother and sister, their 2 dogs, Hina and Nalu, and then all of my other outer family, all my cousins watching out there. I know you guys are on the TV, my Auntie Noah, Auntie Deidre, and everyone else.
Have those dogs met Skippy yet? Eleu's dogs?
No, so actually
They should
one
have
of
a
them.
play date.
Oh no, Skippy would eat them. They're one's a toy poodle Yorkie, like a mix, so tiny. I can fit it in my palm. And, it is 4 months old, 3 months old. So I think it's gonna stay that size though.
Yeah, those are called cats, actually. They're not really dogs, but they're that small.
Yeah, honestly.
Hey, Alakai, as always, you're entertaining, and you played really well once again. We'll have you in the corner, I'm sure, before the season's foul. Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me. Go Bulls.
Opposite Alakai Todd and Hawaii win in 3 over Grand Canyon.